In this tutorial, I'm going to create a profile page. I only want users who are logged in to be able to access this profile page. And to make this function happen, I'm going to use the login decorator. So Google Django project login decorator and click on this link. In your browser, find login_required decorator and then copy this import, the login_required decorator. Like I said, I'm going to create a user profile page, and I only want users who are logged in to be able to access this page. So to start this process of creating the profile page, under Profiles, open views.py, and then paste in the import statement for the login required decorator. Copy the about view, paste below. Instead of about, call it profile, and put the template as profile.html. I want to be able to pass through the user and the context. So to get the user, type user equals request.user, and I'll pass this through the context in a dictionary. So the dictionary entry will be user:user. So now that'll be passed through the context, the user. And above the profile view, type @login_required. Putting this decorator above the view, now the view will only process requests if the user is logged in. If the user is not logged in, they will be redirected to the login page. I need to create profile.html, create a new file, save it as profile.html, save it in the templates folder. In profile.html, I'll extend the base file, so type %% extends base.html, and then I need a block content, so %% block content, and I need to end this block, so end block. I want to display the user's email and their username on the profile page, so I'll get the user through the context, and then to display the username, type 2 sets of curly brackets, and then type user.username. To display the email, copy user.username, but instead it'll be user.email. Save this file. Now I need to make a new URL for the profile page. Open urls.py, copy the about URL, paste it below. And instead of it being at /about, it will be /profile, just like this. And then it will be the profiles, views, and it will be the profile view. So this needs to be profiles.views.profile, and I'll call the name profile. Great, save urls.py, and then I can close that folder. Now when I go to /profile, I'll be directed to the user profile, to this the request will be directed to this profile view. Make sure your local development server is running. Go to the project's homepage, and then go to Profile, log in. I see my username and email address. So if I log out, and then go back to /profile, because of the @login_required decorator here, in my view, I'm directed to the login page. If I sign back in, I'm redirected to the profile page. Go to getbootstrap.com, and I want to make the homepage look better. Click on Getting Started, then click on Examples, and I'll use the Bootstrap example. Sorry, it's the Jumbotron example, this one here. I want to use parts of this on my homepage. Specifically, I want to use this row that has 3 sections. So inspect element. And then I can see where this row is by highlighting. There. So I need all that. So if I make that bigger, and then hit edit as HTML, copy all of this code from the row, and then open Sublime Text. In the templates folder, open home.html, delete hello world, and paste it in. Save home.html, go back to your home page, and now I have this section, these 3 sections in this one row. I'll put my login form into one of these sections. Make sure you're logged out. Go to /login. Oh, sorry, I forgot the URL. I'll just use my nav bar. And then hit inspect element. And I want this login form on my home page. So to get the login form, it's this form here. Hit edit as HTML. And then copy this entire form. Sorry, my cat's meowing in the background, but we'll persevere. So go back into Sublime Text, and I could delete everything inside this last div, and then paste in the form. I need a CSRF token. So I'll put that in right next to this input up here. So type %% CSRF underscore token. And then I need to change where this form is being submitted. So instead of accounts login, just delete that. And this form is submitted at the URL. So this needs to be, I need 2%. Oops. And so that's URL, and the URL name was account login. I looked that up in the last video on the GitHub page. So check that out if you don't remember. And then now what I want to do is I want to display this login form if the user is logged in. But if they're not logged in, if they're not logged in, I want to display this login form. But if they're logged in, I want to display hello and the username. So to do that, right underneath the start of this column, I'll type %% if request dot user dot is underscore authenticated. Then I want to display an H3 tag. So make an H3 tag, then close it. And in this H3 tag, I want to display hello and the username. So 2 sets of curly brackets, request.user. If the user is not authenticated, meaning they're not logged in, I want to display the form. So I need an else statement above the form. Else, I'll display the form. And then I need to end this if statement. And I'll end it right below this closing form tag. Oops. Curly brackets, %, and if. Okay, cool. Just organize this. The last thing I need to do is I need to change. Wait, no, actually. No, we should be good. Let's test this out. Save this file. And if so, let me just explain what this is doing again. If the user is logged in, it will display hello in the username. And if the user is not logged in, it will display the login form. So save home.html. I'll just refresh my home page. Okay, great. Since I'm not logged in, I see the login form. I'll log in. And I see hello and my username. So the login form is coming through great. And if I log in, I see hello and my username. Log out. The login form is back. So I'm still on this page when I log in because I set all auth to redirect successfully logged in users to the home page. Go back to home.html. Copy this button. And I'll just paste it below. I want to have a sign up button, not just a forgot password button. So to do that, the URL needs to be URL, and the URL was account_login. And this should say sign up. There we go. To make this code more maintainable, for each link, I want to use the URL name like I did here, account_login. So I need the password reset URL name. To get that, go back to the GitHub page, go into account, and then urls.py. And I need to copy the account reset password. So here, this is the URL name I need. Copy that. Go back into home.html and then paste it in. And then I'll just make my URL around that URL name. So I'll just cut that. Paste it in for the URL name. Okay, great. Now both these URLs are more maintainable and they should work. So save home.html, go back to your project's homepage and refresh, log out so you can see the login form. Okay, awesome. The form has a sign up link. Click on this link. Okay, great, it works. It takes me to the sign up form. Oh wait, sorry, that's taking me to the login form. I have the wrong URL name. I need account sign up. My mistake. So let's change that to account sign up in home.html. Go back to the home page, refresh, click on the sign up link. Okay, great. Now I'm taken to the sign up page. And if I click on the forgot password link, okay, that works too. Awesome. So this form on the home page is working well. Inside this other section on the home page, I want to display an image. So open Finder, go to your desktop and go to your project. And inside of static, create a new folder and call it img for image. I'll save an image. I have this image here, sun.jpg. So I'll just paste that in to the image folder. Go back to home.html in Sublime. Before I can display this picture, I need to load in my static files. So on line 2, below extends base.html, type load static files. And I'll scroll down to the second column, delete everything inside this div, and then type static, and the path is img, and I called it sun home.jpg. Save home.html, refresh the home page. The path to my picture is displayed. To show the image, go back to home.html, and I need an image tag, and I'll make a link to around it. So href. I'll just leave this image link blank for now, so I'll just put a pound. Then I need to close this a tag. Then close it there too. So I have this a tag surrounding the static image path. And then inside the a tag, I'll put an image tag with the source equal to this path. And then I need to close the image tag, so just for shorthand, I'll just put a / there. Save home.html, refresh the home page. Oh, the image is displayed, but it's way too big. So to fix that, type into the image tag, I'll put a class equal to img responsive. This is a bootstrap class here, img responsive. So if I refresh the home page again, great. Image responsive, like I said, is a bootstrap class that makes the image fit the size of its container. So now the image appears, and if I change the window size, because I used the bootstrap tag, the image is responsive. The image is a link, but I didn't set it to go anywhere. I just put this pound. So in this tutorial, I created the profile page, and I displayed an image on my home page. I also put this login link here, this login form that's only displayed if the user is not logged in. If the user is logged in, hello username is displayed. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next video.